Hello, welcome back to American English Podcast channel. In this episode, we are going to talk about 12 beautiful English idioms that will help you understand native speakers more naturally and more deeply. Many learners study English for years, but when they watch movies or listen to native speakers, suddenly everything becomes confusing. Not because the words are difficult, but because natives love using idioms. Idioms are like small secrets in the language. They carry feelings, culture, and emotion all at the same time. So let me tell you a story about how idioms can completely change the way you understand English. There was a boy named Daniel who moved to a new country. His grammar was good, his vocabulary was okay, but when people talked, he always felt one step behind. He understood the words, but not the meaning. People laughed, and he didn't know why. People reacted emotionally, and he didn't understand the feeling behind the sentence. One day something happened that changed everything. He was in class when a girl said, "I'm feeling under the weather today." Daniel looked outside. The sky was blue. The sun was shining. He thought, why is she talking about the weather? But everyone else understood that she meant she was sick. That's when he realized something important. If you don't understand idioms, you don't understand the real message. So Daniel decided to learn idioms, not from textbooks, but from real conversations, movies, and daily life. And step by step, he discovered how beautiful idioms actually are. Let me share with you the 12 idioms that changed his English forever, explained in a simple, natural way, with real-life examples, emotions, and moments that help you truly feel them. 1. Under the weather. Meaning, feeling sick or unwell. Daniel heard this on his first week. After understanding it, he started noticing it everywhere: movies, friends, even his coworkers. It wasn't a medical sentence, it was a human feeling expressed softly. 2. Break the ice. Meaning, make a situation feel more comfortable. Daniel used this when he met new people. Instead of quiet and awkward conversations, he started telling a small joke or asking a friendly question. Suddenly people smiled. That idiom didn't just teach English, it taught confidence. 3. A blessing in disguise. Meaning, something that looks bad but becomes good later. He learned this when he lost a job but shortly after found a better one. When his friends said, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, he finally understood how English connects life with language. 4. Hit the nail on the head. Meaning, say something exactly right. One day in a meeting, Daniel explained a problem clearly. His boss smiled and said, "You really hit the nail on the head." That sentence felt powerful. It wasn't just about English, it was recognition. 5. Let the cat out of the bag. Meaning, reveal a secret. Daniel learned this during a birthday surprise. Someone accidentally mentioned the plan. His friend laughed and said, "You let the cat out of the bag." Idioms carry emotion, fun, surprise, real reactions. 6. Costs an arm and a leg. Meaning, very expensive. When Daniel wanted to buy a new laptop, the seller told him the price. He was shocked. His friend said, "Yeah, it costs an arm and a leg." Suddenly, English became colorful. 7. Break a leg. Meaning, good luck. Daniel was confused the first time he heard someone say this. Why are they wishing me to break my leg? Later he learned it's used in theater. It's funny, surprising, and shows English humor. 8. Once in a blue moon. Meaning, something that happens rarely. He used this to describe how often he called his cousins back home. This idiom helped him express time more naturally, more emotionally. 9. Bite the bullet. Meaning, accept something difficult. Daniel used this when he finally faced a hard decision. This idiom helped him express bravery in a simple, powerful way. 10. A piece of cake. Meaning, very easy. When English got easier for him, when conversations felt more natural, he proudly said, "This is a piece of cake now." 11. Hit the books. Meaning, study hard. When he was preparing for an exam, his roommate told him, "You should hit the books tonight." Idioms make boring actions sound energetic and alive. 12. In hot water. Meaning, in trouble. Daniel used this when he was late to work. It's a perfect idiom for real-life situations, simple, quick, emotional. How idioms actually changed Daniel's English. Something amazing happened after Daniel learned these idioms. His listening changed. His speaking became more natural. His confidence grew. When he watched movies, he understood jokes. When he talked with natives, he understood their emotions. When he heard conversations in cafes or on the bus, everything made more sense. Idioms weren't just phrases. They were keys that opened the door to real English. He finally understood why natives love using idioms. They make speech shorter. They make it more fun. They express feelings better. They show culture and personality. And Daniel realized something important. You don't need to memorize hundreds of idioms. You just need to understand a few powerful ones deeply. He didn't study them like vocabulary. He lived them. He heard them in conversations, he repeated them in real life, he connected them to moments in his life. That's why they stayed in his memory forever. Why these idioms will help you understand natives. Because real English is not just words. It's emotion. It's rhythm. It's culture. It's storytelling. It's tone, humor, and shared meaning. When you understand idioms, you suddenly understand jokes, feelings, reactions, small comments, daily conversation. And that's when you stop feeling like a student and start feeling like a real English speaker.